What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I got no script for this video. I don't even know what the title is going to be called. It's going to be something about Sledgehammer and Vanguard because I went back to this game. I reinstalled it. Surprising to no one, I had enough of Modern Warfare 2. It was just not a fun game. You cannot move. They do everything in their power to make sure that you can't move. You can't have fun. No mini mob. No mini map. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. You barely get dead silence. Yeah, just so many restrictive factors, just so many ways that they just nerf you into the ground. They nerf good players. So, you know what? The maps are trash too. I just figured, you know what? Let's go back to Vanguard. So this is actually fresh gameplay. And surprisingly enough, guys, maybe this is just, recency bias, but I have been playing Vanguard for like, what, 3-4 days now? At least like, an hour or so a day. Like, it's been fun, okay? I'm playing in the Small Map Mayhem playlist or Small Map Blitz, something like that. Granted, if you're not playing in peak hours, it does take a minute to find lobbies, which sucks, which just goes to show how dead this game is, even with crossplay on. That's obviously, a really negative thing because you don't want a Call of Duty game to die just like that. But yeah, this game is super casual. And I just got back to thinking, like, all of the good times I had on this game, like, it was easy. You know what I mean? It was easy. It was a fun, fast-paced arcade shooter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, if you're using a good gun, if your lobbies are easy, which, by the way, you guys should watch this gameplay, dude. Some of these guys, I don't think they've ever shot a gun, like, in Call of Duty ever in their life. So, yeah, it was pretty easy. Let's put it that way. I die, like, 13 times. I get, like, 80 kills, you know what I mean? So, like, it was pretty simple, okay? Not much of a struggle here going on in this gameplay. But, yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. I just wanted to go back and, like, talk about this game because I've been playing it again. And, obviously, Modern Warfare 3 is going to be developed mostly by Sledgehammer Games. I don't know. I just am feeling optimistic about this game. Again, I don't think it's going to be finished. I don't think it's going to be like, a fantastic looking game or anything like that. But I think at the end of the day, Sledgehammer Games, with help from Treyarch, they have the potential. They can make a relatively fun game. They can make a game that has potential that will keep me playing. Now, something that like really got me off Vanguard quick is the camo grind. Okay, they ruined the camo grind in this game, and that's why I just can't do it. I can't go for like 100 long shots. I can't play the game this way for that long of a period of time, and so that's why it kind of killed most interest in Call of Duty for me. Again, at least just for Vanguard. But honestly, if Modern Warfare 3 adopts Modern Warfare 2's camo system, if it comes out with a lot of maps, a lot of weapons, I don't see any main issues with this, as long as they make the game very similar to this. I feel like my first game back on Vanguard, I felt like I was flying, compared to Modern Warfare 2. They nerfed you so hard. You don't realize it until you go back. I highly recommend you guys, if you have it still installed or something like that, go back and play Vanguard. Like just for a few games or something like that. You're going to notice the lobbies are dead easy, you know what I mean? Like literally like complete AI bots. You're gonna notice you can move super fast. Your ADS is not hindered. You're gonna notice the bullets sound like garbage. Okay, you will notice that, especially compared to Modern Warfare 2. In the game, I'm not gonna say it looks terrible, but it doesn't look that bad. Okay, like obviously Modern Warfare 2 looks way better, but I'm not gonna say this game looks like garbage. Okay, so I don't know. I'm not here to praise Vanguard. We all know it was kind of a boring Call of Duty game, right? It was actually very boring. There wasn't much going on, but at the same time, that wasn't necessarily a bad thing. You know what I mean? I'd rather have like the game never. Well, okay. To be fair, the game did break a lot, so I don't want to say it like that. But I think this game, like I said, had a lot of potential. Again, maybe it's just recency bias because I've been playing it for the past couple of days, but at the same time, I can't play Modern Warfare 2 right now. I hop on Modern Warfare 2 for like one game, and it's always like a huge map where the top person gets like 18 kills and the next people get like 9 each. That's not Call of Duty, okay? You know what I mean? Like, I don't gotta be dropping like 80 kills every game like this. I mean, it'd be nice, but like, I don't gotta do that every game. But like, can we have some people get like 30, 40, 50 kills? You know what I mean? Is that probable? Like, can we have some non-time limit matches? I don't know what it is with Infinity Ward, but they cannot have people move. They hate it. You know what I mean? They hate when people move in their games. Sledgehammer Games, on the other hand, rather, they don't have this issue. You know what I mean? Like, they actually don't care if people move, and so I'm all for it. I'm really all for Sledgehammer Games at the moment. I think that, again, you know, you lower the matchmaking, the skill-based matchmaking, you bring in some decent sized maps, you know, even if you gotta recycle a whole bunch of Mono for 3 and Mono for 2 maps, like, go for it, bro. I'd rather they just recycle a bunch of like good stuff than just churn out, you know, camp fest like Mono for 2 has done. So, you know, I'd rather they do that. Even you call them lazy, call them whatever, but like, you know what, at the end of the day, we're having a fun game. I don't care at the end of the day. Yes, they're lazy, but when is Call of Duty not lazy these days? I do want to know what you guys think about this. Have you guys gone back to Vanguard ever? This is actually my first time since Mono for 2 dropped. And it took Mono for 2 sucking a lot for me to like even consider downloading Vanguard. It also took me kind of getting burnt out of Valorant to download Vanguard. So I don't know. I think part of the freedom of this game also feels like, because you can't move in Valorant either, you know, you really can't move. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, let me know what you guys think about this. Like, have you gone back to Call of Duty Vanguard? What did you originally think of it? Because like, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I loved Vanguard from the start, but I always did think that this was a fun run and gun game. You know what I mean? Like, it always had the potential to do that, and it still does. It still is. Obviously, you can take a look at what I'm doing right now. I think some of the problems of Vanguard are a little overshadowed now, I guess, because the game's like a year and a half old. But like, for instance, the 10 attachment system was like terrible. Okay, piercing vision is OP. A lot of the LMGs do not have recoil. You know, like a lot of stuff was like borderline OP, but I think that's also what made it very, not unique, but very fun. You know what I mean? Like, any Call of Duty game that has OP stuff, people will remember and like, right? Like, for instance, the Black Ops 2 snipers, the Mono for 3 FMG 9s, you know what I mean? Like, people gravitate towards things that are OP because it creates a talking point. I think when it creates a talking point, yeah, I don't know, like people are like all about it in the community. People like want it nerfed. It just creates a lot of buzz, like on Twitter, or I guess should I say X nowadays. But let me know again what you guys think about Vanguard. Got some extra time here in this video, so let's just have a chill commentary. I've been having fun uploading again. I've been having fun on Call of Duty. Obviously, like I said, playing this game, if you've been paying attention at all. Yeah, I've been having fun playing this game again. So, you know, we're close to 9,400 subscribers. You know, if you haven't already, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what's been going on in your life. You know, let's have a little sit-down conversation here. I've been watching Stranger Things again, rewatching that. So if you haven't seen that show, definitely recommend watching that. NBA is coming back, NFL is coming back, so you know the summer is slowly ending for us, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Definitely let me know what you guys have been doing in the summer. You know, you guys going on any trips, any vacations? You guys going to like summer school, stuff like that? The gym, anything like that? You know, I mean, like, let me know your workouts. I'm just curious. You know, it's been a long time since I've had a couple extra minutes here in the gameplay to kind of just BS and chat with y'all, because at the end of the day, you know, YouTube's supposed to be for fun, right? It's not all business. I know I treat it like mostly a business on YouTube and Twitter, but you know, here and there I'll tweet something about like my IRL stuff, and you know, hopefully the real ones care about it on Twitter. I feel like it's hard to grow on Twitter these days. It's hard to, you know, like make friends on YouTube and Twitter. Everyone's kind of just to themselves and to their own friend groups, which is fine, but you know, I'm always about, you know, creating connections and stuff like that. You know, I'm never closed off. I'm never like, you know what, I've got 6 friends, I'm good. You know, I'm never really like that. You know, it's nice to have friends. It's nice to have like a solidified group, but I'm also very open. You know, and I think that goes for smaller content creators who are watching this, or just even just fans of the channel, fans of Call of Duty who are watching this. You know, like, you know, don't be afraid to DM me on Twitter. Just ask me something. It doesn't even have to be about Call of Duty. You know, feel free to do that. You know, I'm usually pretty responsive. Sometimes I get lost in like the message request section and I never see it, but for the most part, I'm usually pretty open, pretty receptive to what people, you know, want to say to me. So, I mean, if you say it in like a YouTube comment or something like that, there's a low chance I'll see it and respond. But you know, something more private or personal, you know, feel free to hit me on Twitter. You know, I think we're all people at the end of the day. You know, I'm not like better than you. I'm not worse than you just for, you know, any reason. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I think I BS'd enough. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Like I said, I think the score's coming up soon. Oh my God, the MVP screen too is coming up. Don't forget about that, boys. The MVP screen. What a feature, right? But yeah, it was a pretty good game for me. 79 kills, something like that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully pretty soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. and peace.